Tonight on Eagle Eye's Thursday News at 6, we take a look at Auburn University campus updates, including the renaming ceremonies for 2 residence halls and a campus COVID number update. Then, the Amazon union vote that took place in Alabama's results are in, and President Biden announced his plans to end a close to 20-year war. Finally, we present an Auburn sports update and our pet of the week. All that and more coming up on Eagle Eye News at 6. Good evening and welcome to Eagle Eye News at 6. I'm AJ Revera.
And I'm Mary Lauren Burdeshaw. Auburn University reported 15 new cases of COVID-19 for the week of April 5th, bringing the total number of confirmed cases on campus to 2,284 since August. In addition, Auburn's voluntary sentinel testing program conducted 538 tests of students, staff, and faculty. Only a 0.2% positivity rate was recorded. Auburn has now received a total of 19,750 vaccine doses. 6,791 first doses and 5,780 second doses of the COVID-19 vaccine have now been administered on campus. If you think you have come into close contact with someone who is COVID-19, please self-report to the Auburn University COVID Resource Center.
Auburn University announced that it is nearing the completion of its Phase 1 distribution of the COVID-19 vaccine and will soon be moving into the second phase. The second phase will mean expansion of access to the vaccine to all students, faculty, and staff, no matter any previously necessary qualifications. The university is encouraging faculty, staff, and students who have not yet received the vaccine and have not yet submitted a vaccination interest form to do so. More information can be found at Auburn's COVID-19 vaccine information webpage.
This Friday, Auburn University will be live streaming the ceremony to unveil the Village Storm Tiger Hall's new namesake. The newly renamed Holloway Hall will serve to honor Bessie Mae Holloway, who served as the first Black member of the Auburn Board of Trustees from 1985 to 2000. The Auburn Board of Trustees voted February 5th in favor of the renaming. The ceremony will be held April 16th at 2 p.m. and feature remarks from key university officials. Viewers can watch at aub.ie/Holloway ceremony.
And the following week, on April 21st, a ceremony will be held for the renaming of Eagle Hall to Matthews Hall in honor of Josetta Britton Matthews. Matthews was the first Black student to earn a degree from Auburn and also became the university's first Black faculty member. The ceremony will take place outside the newly renamed Matthews Hall and begin at 2 p.m.
Effective with the beginning of the upcoming summer semester, Auburn students, faculty, and staff can resume domestic travel activities again as long as they follow updated COVID guidelines. The updated university guidelines include efforts to maintain physical distancing outside of transportation vehicles, wearing face coverings while in the vehicle, efforts to air out and disinfect the vehicle prior to driving, and restrictions on passenger numbers based on trip length and vehicle size.
Auburn University's yearbook, The Glomerata, continues to be distributed this week until April 16th, or supplies run out. Glomeratas can be picked up on the Haley Concourse, Roosevelt Concourse, Thatch Concourse, or in the Melton Student Center on the 2nd floor. Students must present their Tiger Card to receive their Glomerata for free. When we come back, the East Alabama Medical Center is eyeing the closure of an Auburn vaccination clinic, and there's plans for a popular burger joint to come to downtown Auburn. You're watching Eagle Eye News at 6.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. The East Alabama Medical Center officials are looking to closing their community vaccination clinic located across the Auburn Mall. This comes as a result of the clinic seeing more and more people coming in for second dose shots and fewer first-timers, and EAMC spokesperson John Atkinson. There has also been a decline in the number of volunteers assisting with the vaccination clinic. Atkinson, in his statement, encouraged volunteers to continue to fill the openings that are in the month ahead. However, vaccine appointments are still open for scheduling at eastalcovidvaccine.com.
A historic vote ended without forming what would have been Amazon's first ever union. The months-long battle drew national and even international attention.
Well, certainly not the outcome that some Amazon workers were hoping for. Employees actually voted overwhelmingly against forming a union. Now about 1,800 voted no and only a little more than 700 voted yes. This comes after workers spent months hosting rallies and other campaign events trying to gain support. They were asking for better wages and improved working conditions. Those looking to organize the union say they may have lost this time, but they're not giving up.
I believe this is the foundation for something great that's about to happen all over the world. And by no means that this is the end right here. We just have begun to fight. Failure is not in my category. I don't even know what that means. So right now, we're gonna fight and we're gonna continue to fight.
And even before the results were final, already allegations that Amazon interfered in the election. The Retail, Wholesale, and Department Store Union plans to formally challenge Amazon. In Bessemer, Chip Scarborough, WVTM 13.
Tumors Corner is getting a new edition after a recent report by Atlanta Tomorrow's News Daily disclosed that Whataburger, a Texas-based burger joint, will replace the recently closed restaurant Pyology that is located at 101 College Street. This Whataburger location will be within a 10-mile radius from the other upcoming location at Tigertown. Prior to these announcements, Auburn residents would have to drive over 2 hours to reach the nearest Whataburger location in Clanton, Alabama. Although the opening dates for both locations are unknown, Auburn residents can now look forward to this new addition to downtown Auburn.
Keep Opelika Beautiful's 15th annual Garden in the Park event has been set for Saturday, May 1st from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., rain or shine. This event is Opelika's annual festival that features both handmade and homegrown art. It is a free outdoor event that will encourage masks but not require them. Opelika's municipal park will be filled with vendors selling food, art, plants, and more on May 1st. More information can be found by visiting Keep Opelika Beautiful's website. When we come back, President Biden announced the withdrawal of all U.S. troops from Afghanistan, and Alabama has paused distribution of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. Protests have continued in Minnesota after the shooting of 20-year-old Dante Wright. The police officer that shot and killed Wright after a traffic stop Sunday morning has been arrested and charged with second-degree manslaughter. Kim Potter, a senior police officer for the Brooklyn Center Force, resigned earlier this week before being arrested late Wednesday morning. Second-degree manslaughter is charged in Minnesota when a death or great bodily harm is caused by one's culpable negligence. A conviction of this charge could result in a sentence of up to 10 years in prison and/or a fine of up to $20,000.
Recent reports of rare blood clots caused by a combination of health factors and the Johnson & Johnson vaccine have led to the Centers for Disease Control recommending a pause in distribution. Only a small number of cases of the severe blood clotting have been reported, all in women between the ages of 18 and 48, but many states, including Alabama, have halted administration of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. The halts come out of an abundance of caution as officials work to ensure the safety of the vaccine. As of April 13th, no cases of clotting have been reported in the more than 180 million people who have received either the Pfizer or the Moderna vaccine.
President Biden announced this week that all U.S. troops stationed in Afghanistan would be removed by September 11th of 2021, the 20-year anniversary of 9/11. Biden also announced that the removal of troops would begin May 1st.
Consulting closely with our allies and partners, with our military leaders and intelligence personnel, with our diplomats and our development experts, with the Congress and the Vice President, as well as with Mr. Ghani and many others around the world, I've concluded that it's time to end America's war.
This announcement extends a deadline that the Trump administration negotiated with the Taliban last year. The Taliban promised to continue to attack U.S. and NATO personnel if their troops are not out by the deadline. Currently, it is not certain whether the Taliban will follow through with those threats following Biden's announcement that troops would remain in Afghanistan until September. When we return, Eagle Eye's Harrison Tarr has an Auburn sports update you won't want to miss. Stay tuned.
Good evening and welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. I'm Harrison Tarr here with your update on all things Auburn sports. Ahead of Tuesday's contest with Georgia Tech, the Auburn baseball team found itself in the midst of a 5-game losing streak. However, was able to snap the run of misfortune in a 7-3 victory over the number 20 Yellow Jackets. Catcher Steven Williams had himself a day, going 2 for 4 at the plate with a 2-run RBI double and a 2-run blast, leaving himself responsible for 4 of the Tigers' 7 runs. Williams and the rest of the Tigers will be back in action this weekend in Tuscaloosa, where the rival Tide will play host in a 3-game series as Auburn seeks to improve on its 1-11 record within the conference. In the world of softball, Mickey Dean's Tigers have found success as of late, winning 2 of 3 last weekend in College Station and continuing their momentum into wins over Alabama State and Georgia State this week. The head coach accredits the team's recent victories to the commitment to run manufacturing. "I thought we came out early and did nice offensively," Dean said. "We were just trying to manufacture some runs there." The Tigers' most recent victory over Georgia State was yet another standout outing for freshman pitcher Shelby Lowe. Lowe tossed just 4 frames in the 4-1 victory, giving up a pair of hits and fanning 5 hitters, bringing her season ERA to a mere .92. Auburn returns to SEC play this weekend with a 3-game homestand against the number 12 Kentucky Wildcats. Game 1 will be on Friday at 6 p.m. with games 2 and 3 on Saturday and Sunday. Auburn fans missing both the atmosphere of Jordan-Hare Stadium and watching their Tigers play that unique brand of football will have their opportunity to get a small dose of both on Saturday in the annual A-Day spring scrimmage. The scrimmage marks Brian Harson's first on-field debut as the head coach of the program and is sure to draw an audience. Admission to A-Day is free of charge to students and $10 per person for the general public. Seating will be offered in pods of 2 and 4, and all tickets are contactless. That's all for this week. But for more on all things Auburn sports, check out our website, eagleeyeauburn.com, or follow us on Twitter at EagleEyeTV.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. It's time to shine a light on the most appealing fruit. Thursday is National Banana Day. The popular yellow snack item is low-fat, low-calorie, and full of fiber and potassium. Bananas also boast plenty of vitamins, including B6 and C. And it's okay if some bananas start to grow brown on your kitchen counter. Bakers often use browning bananas in foods like banana bread and muffins. So grab your nearest curvy yellow fruit and enjoy banana this Thursday, because today is National Banana Day.
And to finish things off in a super cute way, this week's Pet of the Week is Rena. Rena is a rockin' 3-year-old chick who can't wait to boogie her way into your life. When she's not busy working on the lyrics for her next hit single, Rena likes relaxing at the spa or cozying up on the couch with a nice book. She loves someone to share her passions with, so come adopt her today. She's altered, vaccinated, microchipped, and FIV negative. We're out of time, but for more Auburn news, head over to our website, eagleeyeauburn.com, and check out our social media pages at Eagle Eye TV. I'm Mary Lauren Burdeshaw.
And I'm AJ Revera. Thank you for watching, and War Eagle.